Namaste and welcome to Dharma Dialogues with me, Aditi Joshi. Today we will be talking about a subcontinent in disarray. The year is 2075. India, as we once knew it, is gone. Mighty civilization that once aspired to be a Vishwaguru, a global guide, is now reduced to rubble. The subcontinent has shattered into rival Islamic and Christian majority states. Each are at odds with the other and hostile to their former motherland. And at the center of this disaster is the Republic of Hindustan, a last Hindu stronghold made up of parts of old Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, and Rajasthan. They were once mocked as the cow belt, and now this small strip of land is the last flickering lamp of the Hindu civilization, and it is under constant threat. Sharia justice has become the new normal. Chandni Chowk, New Delhi, September 11, 2075. It's a clear morning, but the scene is horrifying. 10,000 people have gathered outside the Red Fort not for a festival or a rally, but for a mass execution. 250 men and women are about to be publicly punished for un-Islamic practices. But what are their crimes? Wearing jeans, listening to music, being gay, reading banned books. Most of them will be hanged or beheaded. But the younger clerics have a new idea, inspired by ISIS videos from the early 21st century. They decide to throw the accused of nearby towers and have the crowd stone them to death. Yes, that is what Delhi has become. Some of the condemned beg for mercy. We supported Muslims, they cry. We marched with you, we protested for your rights, but the Sharia board members laugh. You were useful then, they say. Now you're traitors, and traitors must die. The female prisoners, however, are paraded in front of the crowd. The crimes range from downloading the satanic verses to helping LGBTQ friends. They are not executed, they are whipped publicly. 50 to 100 lashes each. They are sent to re education camps. In reality, these are brainwashing centers where women are turned into servants and sex slaves for the Fidayeen fighters. A local Sharia TV channel later broadcasts a documentary explaining the executions. It blames India's old secular system for promoting this moral decay. The woke liberals feel betrayed. Let's talk about the liberals, the ones who once called India a Hindu patriarchy. The ones who celebrated every step towards its disintegration. Where are they now? They are hunted, jailed, and executed. They cheered for the balkanization of India, imagining a world of rainbow flags and coexistence. But the Islamic Federation saw through the game. To them, these liberals are not allies, they are internal threats. LGBTQ people, most are in hiding. Some have tried to flee to the Republic of Hindustan, but that door is closed too. Why? Because once they had supported the breakup of India, the Islamic Federation now runs a brutal campaign: find gays and gain Jannat. Now, this is a very Nazi era inspired propaganda. It aims to eliminate the entire LGBTQ population by 2080. Schools teach Mein Kampf. Public squares display posters of Hitler. The message is clear: there is no place for kafirs or traitors. The Christians of India had a plan too. They, however, now feel used and abandoned. They had thought that if we help break India, we will become kingmakers in a new states. But history does not lie, and it certainly does not forget. In the 1940s, Christians had chanted, "Long live Pakistan," expecting Muslim rulers to treat them better. They were promised special rights. They got nothing. Fast forward to 2075, churches are being demolished. Christian estates in Kerala are gone, seized by the Islamic Republic of Malabar. Millions of Syrian Christians are forced to either convert or flee to the chaotic Dravidian Confederation, where they now live in slums, and the West is silent. The Vatican missing, and Europe has closed its door. Portugal, once a Christian savior, now says that Malayalam speaking Latin Christians are culturally incompatible. Even their own allies have abandoned them, and the Republic of Hindustan is unforgiving. It reminds them that you opposed the Citizenship Amendment Bill. You fought against Hindu interests. Don't expect shelter now. Next comes the Ambedkarites, the so-called warriors of justice. Once powerful voices, they're now powerless victims. The very first law passed by the Islamic Federation and the breakaway states, they scrapped scheduled caste reservations. No more quotas, no more protections, no more special status. Under Sharia, there are no lower castes, only Muslims and non-Muslims, and the non-Muslims are second-class citizens. So the Dalits who once rose to become presidents and chief ministers in India are now back to square one, scavengers and sanitation workers. The Dravidian Confederation and their supposed ally has ignored them too. There are no Ambedkar statues, no social justice, just chaos. And just like Jogendranath Mandal, who helped form Pakistan and later died a broken man, today's Ambedkarites are discovering that betraying India never ends well. Bollywood, once the dream factory of India, played a key role in fueling Hinduphobia, from mocking Hindu rituals to glorifying Pakistan, from demonizing Brahmins to whitewashing jihad. It was all done in the name of art. But once the Balkanization happened, all the Islamic regimes banned movies, and Hindustan, the only Hindu state left, had no interest in supporting the industry that helped destroy it. Bollywood did not just write its obituary, it produced it, directed it, and glamorized it. In 1991, after the fall of the Soviet Union, political thinker Francis Fukuyama declared end of history. Well, he was so wrong. History did not end, it just shifted. But in the Balkanized Indian subcontinent of 2075, the phrase end of history has become horrifyingly real. Why? Because there's no room left for non-Muslims. No temples, no churches, no Hindu festivals. Even books are banned, replaced by madrasa education and Quranic sermons. And the IITs and IIMs are gone too. They are now Islamic seminaries. And the Islamic Federation is fine by that. They're not planning for this world. They are planning for Jannah. The philosopher Karl Popper once said, to preserve a tolerant society, we must be intolerant of intolerance. Hindus did not listen. For 130 years, they tolerated the intolerant. They gave space to those who called for their erasure. They funded institutions that produced their ideological enemies. And what happened? India was Balkanized. Its soul was torn apart. Now Hindus live in a landlocked state surrounded by enemies. The lesson? If you do not defend your civilization, someone else will rewrite it, or worse, end it. This was the last episode of the History Log 2075 series on Dharma Dialogues. If you found this insightful, please like, share, and subscribe. We will be back with more hard-hitting truth from Bharat's past, present, and the possible future. Namaste, Vande Mataram. History Log 2075, Balkanized India, a subcontinent in societal chaos. What if India had collapsed? What if the country that aspired to be a Vishwa Guru, a spiritual lighthouse for the world, was torn apart by its own internal enemies? Welcome to 2075. Hindus are refugees in their own lands. Liberals who helped break India are being hunted by the very forces they once cheered. Christians and Ambedkarites betrayed, abandoned, erased. And Bollywood, well, it is dead and buried. Islamic theocracies now rule the subcontinent. Public beheadings, banned books, morality police, and the end of education and science. This is not fiction, it is a warning. Join us in this episode of Dharma Dialogues as we explore what went wrong and why ignoring the warnings of history has led to the civilizational collapse. Dharma Dialogues History Log 2070. Coming now.